Keith, why do you want a wall, a big, beautiful wall around the border?
Mexicans go underneath. We need, if anything, protection from the tunnels.
He's gonna put some time bombs underneath.
Was that a question for me?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you supported Hillary. Stand up for me. Oh, you're a candidate? Tell us who you are.
Not allowed to hold the microphone?
No.
My name is Greg Fritchfield, and I'm running for the State Assembly out of the 55th District, which is nowhere near here. And I was going to ask the same question. How many Hillary supporters are there here in this room, and how many Trump supporters? I want to see how many people are supporting Trump.
Everybody, isn't that, Mama?
And I'm looking at the line of questioning that's being asked here, and I'm noticing that this woman is being, she's being asked some real heavy-duty questions, and this man is being treated with kid gloves.
Oh, that's our friend.
I feel
You voted for Hillary?
Yes, I am.
And why?
Because
hold on, guys. Hold on.
Because we're spending all our time here talking about personalities and a whole lot of stuff that really has nothing to do with actual public policy. Okay?
Why are you voting for Hillary?
Because the woman knows what she's doing. Okay?
What has she succeeded at?
What she succeeded at?
She's been in government for at least 30 years or so. What has she succeeded at?
She's actually succeeded in, well, first of all, you're asking me, I'm running for state office, and you're talking about federal office.
But you're not telling me what she succeeded at. I'm asking you, so what has Hillary succeeded at?
What she succeeded at?
Yeah. What has Hillary succeeded at?
Okay, are you going to ask every single vote here? I'd like to ask that question to other people. What has Trump succeeded at? What has Donald Trump succeeded at?
I'll ask them. Answer the question.
Seriously, are we going to be fair here, or are we going to give kid gloves to all these Trump supporters and ask hardball questions to all the Hillary supporters? Because if that's what we're doing, I'm out of here.
Are you going to answer my question?
No, I'm done. Thank you.
You're free to answer questions of us.
He's running. You want to come up here and take this man's seat that ran?
Oh, that's fine.
Come on.
Who are you voting for, Jesse?
I am stopping one Trump. Yeah. All the way. And I agree with the young lady that says Hillary Clinton would give them all this stuff and then free phones to the Muslims.
That's funny.
The refugees. And then once they get the phones, they're going to kill us. I want to say thank you all so much. You were late.
I'm the African
How you going to come in here late and say something?
But then, I mean, this is a big division. Bill and Hillary, when they were at Harvard, he was student body president. She goes to party in a blackface.
Is that Hillary?
That's Hillary.
How you know that's Hillary?
That's Hillary and Bill.
That looks like my aunt.
It does.
Does that bother you that he is now out campaigning for Hillary, knowing that he's a sexual predator? Define family. What is a family?
Oh, wow. That's it's very funny. That sounds like a basic question that I might use at the beginning of my sociology class on the sociology of families or childhood and adolescence. And it would always be a trick question whenever I ask it, because when everybody who answers the question is going to answer based on, seems like this gentle question, but it reveals all of our feelings and beliefs. So for me, family, and for the kind of work that I do, family involves kinship that can either be by blood or by law or by proximity. So it's a very broad definition that I've got.
Do you have a definition that you can give us that we can understand?
Family is, well, it's very funny. Family is the group of people who stand by you when nobody else will.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's a definition that I use for myself.
How about a married man and woman with children?
Right. Okay. The family.
Everything else is an imitation. It's not real. People just make it up to make themselves feel good about doing wrong.
Wait. Say that again.
A family is a married man and woman with children. Anything other than that is fake. And people say that is family in order to make themselves feel good about doing wrong. Do you think so-called same-sex couples are family?
Oh, yes. I mean, the logic of the first thing that I was talking about extends to the logic of same-sex families, definitely.
And how can that be when homosexuality is not about family, is not about love, is not about civil rights, it's about sex? And they can't have a baby unless they step outside of their homosexuality. So they can't even create a family. Why do you see that as being natural? Do you see it as natural or just cute to say?
I'll tell you this. I'm not sure that natural is always particularly cute. I was in I think that natural, if we go look out in nature, if we rely on what's natural, we can see a lot of harm and drama that happens. I was just looking at the elephant seals on the I was at the coast in California looking at the elephant seals, and they're extraordinary and they're natural, but they're not cute in terms of the way that they treat family. So natural.
But we're not animals, though. Human beings are not animals.
Right, but when you talk about natural,
you're
using the idea of kinship that's based in the animal world. And
no,
so
I'm not.
I think that the same-sex families are families that are, we do have this
Is it natural, Doctor?
Sir?
Is it natural, same-sex so-called families? Is it natural?
I don't think it's any more or less natural than cross-sex couples.
No.
I think
Is
that
it
you and I might
natural? Can you give me a
disagree.
yes or no on it? Is it natural?
You and I would disagree about the use of natural. And
No,
yes, I would say it's natural. Okay, so I'll say yes, it's natural because I think it's natural to fall in love.
What's natural about two men coming together as a man and woman and pretending that it's the real deal or it's love? What's natural about that?
Well, I don't know about two men coming together as a man and woman, but two men coming together as a family built in love, I think can
But they don't have love.
Incredibly valuable.
They don't have
But
love, they have lust. And you make a point about the animal kingdom. Now, that is similar to the animal lifestyle because most tend to do abnormal things, animals do, because they don't have a conscience to guide them. So I agree with you that so-called same-sex family is like the animal kingdom.
Right, but if you make that argument about the one kind of family, you'd need to make it about the other kind of family. And I think
What
that
other
there
kind?
are exceptions. And the point is that there are exceptions to all of this image that we have, these families as we wish they were, the biological kinship, that image of family is one among many, but we get attached to it, and there are a lot of different ways that people engage in kinship. Now, I think that what's really valuable is to focus on how people can bring forward their drive to be committed, to be in families.
Have James get the phone out there for me.
I'm sorry?
No, I was talking to the tank. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
I think that emphasis on kinship and connection and care that has a spiritual quality to it, and that is often found in
Doctor,
families that are biologically related.
I know, but Doctor, family, the homosexuals who call themselves family, they don't have love to give. When men and women live together without marriage, they don't have love to give. When folks are having sex with everybody and making children, that's not love. The only thing that works is a married man and a married man and woman who have children. Nothing else works. That's why nothing is working in society today, because we are accepting the abnorm as the norm, and the kids are suffering. How about Beyonce?
Beyonce? Or no?
Yeah, Beyonce. I mean, she's married to a guy named, isn't she married to a guy named AZ? Oh,
Jay-Z.
You know, it's weird. The only name that I'm familiar with is Beyonce and her husband, AZ, or Jay-Z. But Beyonce, better known as Beyonce, she seemed to have issues because like she's an old woman now, and whenever you see her, she's half naked, and she's a married woman with a child. With children now, I think she just has some more babies.
Yeah.
Why won't she settle down, keep her clothes on, and act like a grown-up? I wouldn't want that to be my mother. Can you imagine when those kids grow up and they're going to be looking at the videos and their mother's old, half naked? I'm as black as the ace of spades. You turn these lights out, you won't see me. You just see white teeth. But 100% American. And I love my country. I absolutely love my country. I thank God for that. Yeah. I can't remember one time when my grandparents or my parents told us that we should hate white Americans. They said that if you do the right thing, you treat people the way you would like to be treated, then you can make it. Just don't be mean, don't be angry. And so I did not grow up that way. I left home, though, at the age of 18. I moved to Los Angeles. And at the time, I had a lot of doubt and fear and emptiness within me. I had like a void, and I didn't know where that void or that emptiness were coming from. And so I started to go to some of the churches in Los Angeles around town there, because I thought if I went to church, I can get help. I can understand how to overcome my doubt and my fears. I went to the churches and I would talk to the black preachers about what I was going through. You know, I would say, you know, I have this emptiness. I don't really feel like a man. I can't really stand up to life in the way I should. And they would say, well, it's not you, it's racism. It's the white man trying to keep you down. And so after a while, I start to believe that. I believe that lie. I remember going to one of Louis Farrakhan's meeting in Los Angeles, and he said that white people were the blue-eyed devil. And later on, he said that the way that the white people became the blue-eyed devil, the way that white people came about, is that black people were the first people on earth, and we were smart. We were it. And then some black men turned evil and went into a laboratory and created the white man. And that's how we ended up with the blue-eyed devil. But because I had become angry at white Americans, I believed into that lie. I believe that. Isn't that amazing? Because when you're angry, you cannot see the truth. You can only believe a lie. And whomever caused you to become angry, they also control you. They can get you to do whatever they want you to do, whenever they want to, because they control you. They made you angry. And so I believed that for a long time. And long story short, I started to question, because the Bible said that, you know thyself. And so I started to question things. If white people are holding us back, how is it that Jesse Jackson and the NAACP and others, they're doing very well? They're living in great neighborhoods. They're living in great neighborhoods. You know, their kids are going to the best schools. They have the best jobs. And I'm thinking, well, if the white man is holding us back, how come they're not holding them back, you know? The best thing that you can do for yourself is start thinking for yourself.
Jesse Lee Peterson is an angel on assignment by God.
Like I'm Bernie Sanders, woo. Ain't no need to hate. I feel like I'm Bernie Sanders, woo. Woo. I'm Bernie Sanders, woo. Woo. I'm Bernie Sanders, woo. Woke up like this. I feel like I'm Bernie Sanders, woo. Packing out the show, I'll go hammer on your campus, woo. I like my girls young, but could probably hug your grandma, woo. Wrist like Bernie Sanders, woo. Slick like Bernie Sanders, woo. Don't got time for these girls, I like Hillary.